I'm back. Yo, what's up, everybody? I had some software probs going on at first. I do apologize for that. I think my computer overheated, so it wasn't even doing anything correctly at all. So I did bring it back for you guys once again, so you can get all this value, all this content. I love giving content. So if you have any suggestions at all that you want me to make to show you guys, please don't hesitate to ask because that's what I do it for y'all. So I have this going and playing, but let's pick up where we left off with Photoshop. Okay, okay, okay. We got a Photoshop. Well, at least that's what OBS said. OBS said we had Photoshop. So there we go. Ha 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 ha. All right, so we got Photoshop up. Yes, we do. We're going to pick up where we left off with lit. Lit is something that we were making on the first and second stream with the people that were rocking with me on that joint. Much appreciation for you for hopping on to this. Let me make this the correct size for you. Let me make sure that my mic is on. You guys can hear me. My mic is hot, like Lil Wayne says. I really do like Lil Wayne a lot. But besides that, we are lit right now. So we left off with lit. We were getting pretty lit on here. And this is what we created so far. I can go over the layers that we have, you guys. We have, um, let me go through and check on this. Yeah. So we have my at name, OG Coupe de Ville on Facebook and Twitter. I need to update Instagram, my Instagrams for the gram. Got to do it for the gram and all the people watching on that joint. But yeah, OG Coupe de Ville. We have this rectangle back here behind that. We have a pattern. Let me turn all of that off. And all that together makes this bar in my background. So I'm a graphic designer and I am also a web developer. Those are my day jobs. Aside from just doing super lit stuff with you guys on Facebook, those are my day jobs. I like to help people out with that, and I also do this freelance after work too. So yeah, I from working agile or like with the company, I noticed that grouping your layers important thing ever because nobody wants to come behind you to try to figure out what you were talking about and what you were doing with this project. It's like it's really hard when someone doesn't group their layers. So right now, we're going to go through what it means to group our layers, and we're going to do this as a big happy family just to ensure that everyone, you know, is graphic designing out here in these streets on these photoshops correctly. I know that I'm using incorrect grammar. Humor me, please. Please. Yes, so let's hit this group icon down here at the bottom. And I'm going to call this bottom bar or bottom banner. All right. And it's on top right now because that's where I like it to be. I'm actually going to change one of the things in here. So we got this bottom banner that we just went over. Our title is all this stuff in the middle. So the title of it is like the title of the cast. And within this title, we have a text layer that's not being used. So let's delete it. So we got lit large, which is the large version of the word lit right here. We have the smaller version of it. We got this wooden thing, and we have some effects on here like an outer glow. Let's kind of give it a little bit of a shadow. So just in case you have some stuff going on in your video, your background video, I'm going to pause for a second to show you guys exactly what we're making, because you might not know. We're making something like this. So I do start my videos off with this right here, and I do have my title right there. I have a bottom bar. It did have my name on it. Maybe I used the incorrect one or accidentally deleted it, but it has I typically have my @ name in that bottom bar right there, or maybe for display purposes or example purposes, I got rid of the bar to show how it was like the Louis Vuitton pattern, kind of, sort of. I made my own Global Investment Society pattern because I do plan on putting this on clothes. Like, I want my clothes to be fresh and, you know, kind of like a rapper. I was explaining how I love hip-hop music, and I make a lot of hip-hop references. So if you're ever confused, ask me to explain it, and I will tell you what song you need to listen to so you can figure that joint out. But yeah, how I have these layers, how I got my logo, all that jazz, this is what we're making right now. And it's lit. It's lit. That's why it's called lit. So we have our words lit. I actually want to arrange this. This is why I brought this up. I want to bring the large lit down underneath the wooden cropped version. I believe that's how I have it in my introduction video. It's in the background. So we're going to bring our lit into the background. And the lit large is too bright, so we're going to bring the opacity on that joint down to like 75-ish. You know, let's take it all the way down to 70. Let's get crazy. And actually, let's make lit large a bit larger. Let's make lit large kind of go off behind my bottom banner here. Transform that a little bit. Drag it down. Make it bigger. You know what? Let's get wild. Let's get mad lit. Bring that down. Who says we have to stop there? All right. Now it just kind of looks like lines on the screen. Maybe I need to calm down a little bit. Okay, maybe I need to bring it up a little bit to be above the wooden cropped version. Oh, we have to accept the transform first before we can move it. And let's take lit large and put it right there. That's too much, Bob. Okay, let's take the opacity down on our wooden cropped element. Just a little bit, like 91. All right, that looks a little bit better. So we got lit, we're lit again, and we got the OG Coupe de Ville. Let's save this as the PSD, and of course, let's go up to the top and hit File. We're going to export, and then there's something called Save for Web, and in parentheses it says Legacy, or the short code for that is Shift Alt Command Save. So we could do that. And Shift Alt Command save on Mac. I'm going to save this as a PNG 24. What that means is that there's 24 different colors, I guess. I'm not really sure, but it's 24 is the highest one, 24K, whatever. So save it as a PNG 24, and I'm going to hit save. You guys can't see this because it's like system stuff happening in the background. And I think they just want to protect my identity. It's probably something that Mac built into this. We're going to hit save. Boy, we saved that joint. We got it. And I actually want to close this. Yeah, let's save it. Let's save it. Let's save it. I want to close it because I don't want to overwhelm my laptop by having stuff open. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to create new. And this layer is actually going to be our video layer. So we're going to go to create new, and we're going to click on the tab that says video and film. And we have our orientation as landscape, and our width is 1920, and our height is 1080. So there we go. We've started it. We've created it. The first thing that we have on here is a background. I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to get rid of it. What I'm actually going to do is go to Window and click Timeline, because what we want is this bottom portion that shows up down here. And what that is going to help us create a video. So our video timeline is going to live here. I'm going to click on Create Video Timeline. As you see, we have this layer 0. We're going to have the option to delete that once we start adding things to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File. I'm going to place linked. And I'm going to go into where my videos are, my stock free videos. You know what? I would download some stuff, but my computer is overheating. But I strongly encourage you to go online and find some stock free videos. We could actually, let's do that now. Let me not leave you hanging. Let's stock free video. And let me show you guys what I'm doing. Alright, so we're not on Messenger anymore. However, we're still showing Messenger. Let's get this right. We're going to window capture Chrome and Google Chrome that. Here we go. We got Google Chrome up now. Stock free video. I like using pixels actually. And inside of pixels, let's just find some random stuff, y'all. How are we feeling? What is lit? Yeah. In New York, got Millie Rock. I feel like this says lit. This says mad lit. And you guys can't see that, but that's okay. Let's hit free download. And it's gonna ask you what you want to save it as. So I'm gonna call it traffic fast. And I'm gonna save it to my desktop. I'm gonna make sure that it's an MP4 before I do that. And let's add something else. Let's say in here, let's type in rap. And I actually did get some responses on that, which is awesome. Oh, that's Shutterstock. Never mind. Music? Okay. Okay. You know, some partying people. We have a nightlife party. Person playing music. That one's 7 seconds. That's great. Colorful lights. Lit. Hype. Oh, that's Shutterstock too. Never mind. All right, so we do have these videos of this person playing at, let's see, mixing. That's what they're doing. And then also there's this MIDI board, MIDI vid. I don't want to confuse myself. MIDI lights. Then let's type in fun just for fun. As you see, you can look through all these different things that people say are fun and select fun stuff. I think I want to pick something like short. There's nothing really short. I like this surfing. Totally, dude. Let's do it. Free download. Download. Waves. Alright, so we have all the videos that we want saved, downloaded. I'm gonna close out Chrome so I don't. Oh, dang. It went away. Okay. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back. Hey, there we go. Where I really want to go is Photoshop. Alright, let's show you guys how to get this in. We're going to go to File, and we are going to place linked, I guess. Not place embedded, we're going to place linked. Yep. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my lit PNG. I'm going to place that on top. Let's bring this down a little bit. And I want to fit it to the screen. So let me zoom out so I can make sure that it fits. And it fits like a glove because it's 1080 by 1920. Yes, it is. I'm going to click on layer 0 and delete that because we don't need it. And now I can go in and actually start placing the videos that I just downloaded. So the videos that I downloaded are on my desktop. So we're going to go grab those. And I got like 3-4 videos. So let's catch some waves with this dude first. We got this. We got some waves going. Alright, let's make sure that this man is in here the right size. It's probably a shortcut to this, but don't know it. Alright, press enter to accept that transform. And we're actually going to place, let's just place all of them. We are going to place the traffic video that we have. Let me make sure that you guys can still hear me. Mic check. Yes, I'm still on. Yes. Because a lot of times, last time what happened was my microphone went out and started, it did like that popping noise, but like I said, I can't hear this while I'm broadcasting it because I don't want to cause an echo on your end, so I don't listen. And I can't tell when my mic goes out unless like I'm checking. All right, so we got waves, we got the traffic going fast. Let's import some more things. We're gonna place linked again, and we're gonna catch this DJ mixing. So the DJ mixing fits perfectly. Cool. And we're gonna place our last video, which is the MIDI lights. Place that. That fits perfectly also. So we just placed all of that. Now we're gonna go to our timeline, which is actually gonna turn what we have into a video. So you see how lit is at the bottom? You wanna actually drag that to the top. And you can't do that in the timeline. You have to do this over here on the side where all the layers are, and just drag that to the top. Now you see how lit is on top of everything else. Is lit right here. Alright, so lit is on top of everything. And like I said, I wanted to start with the wave, so I'm just going to reorder my layers right quick. I'm going to drag this up, and then I want the traffic next, and then I want my mixing, then my MIDI lights. And you can see here how all of that is. We have this really cool, it looks like a mountain at the bottom of the screen where we have stuff zoomed in and zoomed out. Like what that does when we drag this is we can see how long our stuff is. So the traffic reel is extremely long. So I'm just going to, I could hover over it and like see where I want to cut it. I'm just going to cut it at some point. I'm going to cut that down because I think that was like a minute long. And I'm actually just going to drag these to begin where the other one ends. That's the best way to do these. Begin where the last one ends. I just drag it all into place once I have it all in order. And then, of course, we have our lit. We want this to span and show for the duration of our video. So let's just drag this all the way out across the top right here, across all of our video length. And now we're going to hit this mute button just in case everything has sound in it. The mute button right here next to the gear, which is next to the scissors and next to the black and white one. Let's just hit play. Let's take this down. Let's try that again. Alright, so I guess it just jumps straight to the end. Yeah, let's watch that happen one more time before we decide we love it. Alright, it's going. Surf is up, yo. So I think this is gonna be like a minute long. Maybe my computer might be dragging it out too. But it's all there. It's working fine. It looks great. We're gonna bring up the timeline one more time just to double check on like exactly how long that is. We see that the 30-second mark is like right in the middle, and the rest of it, you know, is after 30 seconds. So what we're gonna click to save this is actually export. So it's not gonna be like save for web legacy like the other one was. It's gonna actually be render video. Since we have that whole entire video now, we're gonna render that, and I'm gonna save mine lit vid. So lit_vid, and I'm gonna save this to my desktop so I don't lose it. I don't like losing files. Choose a desktop. You can choose like the quality of it, and then it's gonna render for like ever. You can't see the progress bar, but there is this button that says exporting video. So until then, I can talk with you guys. What's up, you guys? Thank you so much for hopping on this stream. We're rendering this video right now. It's gonna take a minute. It might not take forever. It's like a quarter of the way done now. So we do have that. We have that hope that it's not gonna take forever to render this video, because that's a pretty crucial part in this live stream. And we actually we're doing good on time, y'all. We're doing really good on time. I have almost an hour mic check 1, 2, and I'm back. Okay, so OBS keeps rejecting my microphone source, so this is why my sound goes in and out sometimes. So I have to go back literally into my system preferences and make sure that that is plugged in for you guys, you know? Apparently I'm dropping some frames right here. My CPU usage is pretty high. I apologize about that. I know that you guys, you came here to see what's up, and my software won't let us be great. Lo siento. That is like, I'm sorry in Spanish. But yeah, you see, like, I have dropped frames and all that jazz. But OBS, I got some different layers going on. If you can see, like, what I have highlighted, this first one is a screencast. This is why you see so many versions of my screen right now, is because I have screencast highlighted. And what it is, it's my layers inside of my screencast scene is my OBS windows. And let's switch to, yeah, that's all we can show at the moment. The OBS window. And if you right click on that, like, and hit properties, you could see the screen that I was just looking at, and it lets you toggle through all the different options for screens that you have. And then the next thing I have that I'm highlighting is my mic and aux, which is this line right here. I can make me really, really loud, or I can take it down and make myself a little bit softer. But I want to be definitely louder than the music. Hopefully you guys can still hear the music. I really like this music, so I'm going to turn that up a little bit. And I'm going to turn myself up a little bit louder for no darn reason at all. And now let's select music. If you can see, it's highlighted. I think it might be on here twice, which is odd. Oh, it's mirroring itself. Never mind. So music, when you select that, you have properties or options for it. You can right click it, and then you can see a lot of the different things you could do with your music. You can click on your properties, and it will actually have you select a place, a location for it to come from. Like browse, just like uploading anything to an MP3 player, or a video or a photo when you upload things on like desktop to social media or something. And yeah, so you just click on browse and you find you a jam. And I found me a pretty cool jam. It's by a friend, but let's switch up the jams that we're playing at the moment, and let's play. I don't know, which one of these do I like? I'm not sure. I guess this is my first time listening to this, and it's by this guy named Strully or Strolly. I'm not really sure how to say it, but I'm going to select it and I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to transition that over. This button right here in the middle is a transition key, and what the transition key does is it takes my scene or my screen from this left side right here. Let's actually bring this to the forefront to give creds. But yeah, so I'm going to take what's on this left screen right here and push it to the right screen, which is the live screen, or what you guys see. Like, if you can tell, if you just noticed, something appeared at the bottom left side of the screen that I just transitioned over, and that was the album cover. I just brought the album cover from hiding in the back, because it was hiding back there. I'm sure I'm pretty loud, so I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit. The album cover was hiding in the back, and I brought that to the forefront because I feel like, all feature everything needs to be known. That's who I get my music from for the free. Also, down in these levels on the left side called screens, scenes, I have my screencast. I have me with my Global Investment Society logo. I'm transitioning that over to the side, or like what you guys are viewing at the present moment. Let's go back to screencast. I have my intro loop with my music. So in this scene, pulling from is my microphone, of course, so you can hear me speaking. I have audio input capture. I think that's like from my desktop, like whatever I'm recording on my desktop, I have that showing also, like the sound. Like if I play a video in the browser, that will play also. So yeah, I got like an image right here, which is my logo. Video capture device, which is me. That's my cam on my computer. That's this right there. I got an image, which is that marble image that I showed you guys earlier, that I downloaded off the internet somewhere that I can't find anymore because they probably took it down. My mic is hot, so it's like active or not active. And then also music. So the music is behind all of that. It puts everything as a layer, you know, so it's all there. We're all here. So we got my intro, and of course the intro is the music itself, my microphone access, and like OBS. Why do I have that in there? Oh, wait. So my loop, yeah. So my loop is actually my mic, my intro loop, which is a video, and then some music. So my intro loop with music looks like this. On the side is black because it doesn't want to render that video by itself, like for no reason at all. So it keeps the screen pretty dark over there until I actually transition it to the side. Then you can see it. Underneath that, I have the music going because I like to have the music going at all times. My microphone recording is, let's click on the properties. Oh, okay. So as a recording, I was gonna take a video that I shot about PDFs and actually just show that over and over. Not over and over, but like it was a live stream I did and I wanted to show you guys the live stream that I did. So I downloaded it and I put it inside of OBS and wanted to replay that back as a video. And also, last but not least, we have my Photoshop one. And if you look inside of the properties for this one, it's actually just my Photoshop windowed. And I went to screencast and I clicked on Adobe Photoshop and all that. But let's check out my progress. You see like my progress on my video? It's like almost there. So exciting. Well, it's not almost there. It's like a quarter of the way there. 3/4 of the way. For my screencast, let's bring this music back to the background. And you can drag it around. You don't have to have that layer selected in order to do that. But yeah. So the stream portion of it, while we're waiting on the video, what I like to do, I like to use 2 separate computers to do this because I don't really want to overwhelm my laptop. So what I do is I have my other computer here and I go live from this computer. What I do is I click on go live and then there's this tab on here that, well, where you can choose if you want to like live straight from that device or use an external device. And so I'm going to show you guys how to set up an external device inside of Facebook when you go live. My internet has been acting weird since the last like crash that it did. But let me show you screencast. Let's add a new scene called Chrome. Now we know how to do scenes. I'm going to hit the plus sign. I'm going to add a window capture. It's going to be Chrome. The name is already in use. Chrome with 2 E's. There we go. And so for this one, I'm going to select Google Chrome because that is an option. And here is Facebook, the Book of Faces. Oh yeah, we're taking up the whole screen now. Love it. All right, so what I like to do is let's go to OG Coupe DeVille. That's me. Let's click on Pages because here I am right here. Yeah, like I mentioned, like my laptop has been like screaming. Yeah, that lady in Jerry Cooper right there on the screen, I have no idea who she is at all. The first one. All right. So let's pretend that we're going to go live from this screen or like this page. What I would do is I would click on, of course, status. Well, not status. Where's my options to go live? It's weird in desktop because, okay. There we go. Okay, so the problem was that like since I am the person that owns it, like me as a person, I own this page, so I can't go live on my page. I could post to my page, but I would have to actually select my page name. I know this is confusing. Before I had a different profile image so you could tell the difference, but I'm going to be the page Coupe DeVille right now. And now I can have the option to choose live video. And I'm going to choose external device instead of like this right here, like, 'cause this is me. We're going to choose external device. And this is what I'm talking about, like the key, the stream key, and the URL. So right now we are offline, but we do have this URL that OBS would ask for when we go into settings. I wish you guys could see this, but let's transition to OBS right quick so you guys could see what's going on. Alright, so in OBS, if you click on settings, you can see different stuff on there. Let's see if we can add another capture. OBS Windows. Alright, so properties for OBS Windows. Can I see the settings here? Nope, that's not it. Alright, so let's change that. That's not what I need. Nope, not that one. OBS. That OBS? I guess that's a good one. Can you guys see the settings that I'm bringing up? And if not, I can totally get rid of that. Nope. Alright, so you can't see settings. Let's just delete that one. We already have what the inside of OBS looks like on here. Bring that to the forefront. Let's take it back to studio mode because that was pretty lit. Well, that didn't work how I planned, but I plan on showing you guys the settings. I could probably do this on a different scene, but over here you just click on settings. I promise it's super simple. And where it says stream, it's gonna ask you literally like, okay, what type of stream are you doing? And like, okay, I'm just doing a stream. And then you're like, all right, so what's the service that you're doing it on? Because this allows you to do it on YouTube, you can do it on Twitch, you can stream from desktop video games or whatever, but there's an option for Facebook Live. And then it has this space for a stream key. So at the bottom, there's going to be like all these dots, or it might be blank. It's going to ask you for your stream key. And this is where you're going to grab your stream key. Like this little joint right here. Stream. And so I would say something like, yo, you know, in there. I wonder if I could stream from multiple devices. Probably not. Probably won't let me do that because OBS is OBS, and we're dealing with it, we're living with it. That's what I have right now. It's a free tool, like I said, you guys. Please utilize that. Hopefully that finds you well. But let's go back to what this is all about. This is all about OBS. And it looks like my video has finished exporting, which is exciting. So, all right, inside of here, what I'm going to do is actually, let's add a new scene. Let's hit this plus button down at the bottom, and let's call it new. Let's call it lit vid intro. And we're gonna hit OK. And then I'm gonna go to my properties for lit video intro, or inside of the sources, and I'm gonna hit the plus sign. The plus sign is actually gonna bring me to this window where I can choose what exactly I want to add to the screen. What I want to add is actually a media source. So let's do that again, just so I can make sure that I'm doing the right thing. I'm just gonna do a media source because it's not an image, it's not a display. Display is my window, like Google Chrome showing you guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a media source, and then I'm going to call it lit video. I'm gonna hit OK. Then I'm gonna see a screen that asks me to browse again. And my lit video is actually on my desktop, so I'm gonna select lit_vid.mp4. I don't want to restart it. And I wanna loop it. I'm gonna make sure that I click all the right settings. And I'm gonna hit OK. So yeah, that's it. We just made this right here. Now we're lit. We're mad lit, yo. I don't know if you could hear me with this one, but my screencast is on. So let me go back to my screencast, and let's add another thing to my lit vid. Maybe it's echoing so much because I have my mic on so many times here. Let's get rid of some stuff. Alright, so we got our lit vid intro. I'm gonna check right quick to see if you can hear me. Alright. We got a few things going. Yes, 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 y'all. And it don't stop. Keep on rocking. Short shot. Alright, so that was some comment. In case you didn't know, this music is kind of obnoxious. Let's see how it sounds now. I'm echoing like super cray. I sound like a reverb. I'm not really sure why though. Maybe I'm just up too high. Let me fix that. Filters. I don't know. Maybe I need a compressor. I am using some headphones. Maybe the headphones are weird, and I apologize for that. I could take this out. Then you'd hear a lot of other sounds. Alright, so yeah, we do have our lit recording, our lit video. Let's transition that over. See if my mic is still... let's take our video sound down. That's one thing that's important. We want to make sure that our video sound is not overwhelming everything else that we have going on. Alright, so we got lit up right there, and it's pretty cool. We just did that. We just made it lit. It's lit, y'all. Likes, comments, questions. This is how I make my live streams. Yeah, so let me know, you guys. I want some feedback. Did you find this valuable? Do you enjoy that at all? Give me some likes, give me some hearts, give me some comments. I actually have to get going because I have a 9:25. So let me finish this. Thank you all for hopping on. Mucho love. Peace out. Let me show you. Let me show you a goodbye. Peace out, y'all.